Here at the Queensbury Eye Box with Henry, the Showman Turner.
How's it going, mate?
I'm good, mate. How are you? Long time no see.
All good, thank you. All good, keeping well.
Working hard?
Yeah, still working hard.
Mind you, it's on the subject of work. We were saying last time we spoke to you, you were on furlough and thoroughly enjoying it. But the situation has changed, I understand.
Yeah, furlough's all come to an end now. I think everyone's back at work now, aren't they? So, yeah,
When
it's all
did you
come
go
to an end. I ended up going back, I think it was March time. No, not March, not January, February time. March, mid-March now.
What was it like though? 'Cause, I mean, I find now when I've got to go somewhere or do a bit of a day's work, I'm shattered. Just not used to it anymore.
Yeah.
Did you find
I think
hard?
everyone's the same. Yeah. When I went back and I was driving here, I was falling asleep on the way here. You just where you ain't used to it, and you've had a year out. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Just get my notes there. But the good news is you've got a fight date, April the 24th, which is not this weekend, the weekend after.
Yeah.
You're looking nice and trim. I think you just told me you're a kilo over.
Yeah, I'm not far off. I'm near bang on weight. I've kept in shape, stayed in the gym. I've been in the gym since January, sparring, training, so I'm spot on, you know what I mean?
You sometimes think you can maybe go too early, you know?
You can do, but if you take it, if you're ticking over all the time, and when you get that fight date, you make sure you just push hard. And I'm peaking, I'm at my peak now, so I'm looking really well.
Before we talk all about boxing, another thing of interest, your heritage on the fairgrounds, have they been out for a year? Nothing?
To be honest with you, they haven't had the help they should have had. Like, some companies have been given grants, there's been all different schemes, but the showground hasn't had a lot. And it's a shame really, because some people have struggled a lot. Finally, April the 12th we was allowed to go back out, so really? Some of them are just got started again, and hopefully, pray to God, they all get a good living and crack on.
Fancy ducking along there, doing a bit there?
Yeah, after my fight I might go and visit a few friends and family on the fairs and might have a little help out, that's about it.
A little go on the walks to see if the old footwork's still there?
Yeah, I might have a little go, yeah.
So they've been literally out for over a year?
Yeah, well...
So people who spend millions on a ride and they pay it back monthly, how does that work?
That's what I'm saying, like some people have had finance on rides for 500,000 and then all of a sudden it all comes to a stop and they've still got to pay them payments, you know what I mean? So it has been very hard for some of them, and I think you'll probably find some of them have lost their rides. And
I was just going to say, do you think some won't come back?
I just don't know. I don't know to the extent how some people struggle, because my family we ain't in it as much as we used to be. But I should imagine some people with the big rides have struggled a lot.
Well, let's hope it all works out.
Yeah, hopefully.
But I might have to get myself along there. Like you say, November was your last time out. It was the very tough Des Newton.
Yeah.
Points victory over 6 rounds.
Yeah.
How would you assess that performance?
Yeah, it was at first we was taking a 4-rounder, just another 4-rounder to get the experience in. A couple of fights ended up pulling down. So they asked us to do a 6-rounder, so I stepped up 6-rounder. I knew I had to take it easy the first couple rounds, so I had the first 6-rounder. But yeah, it felt really good. It was a sharp performance, and hopefully the next one's going to be a bit better, a bit stronger.
You strike me as a sort of boxer who the longer the rounds the better.
Yeah, to be fair, the longer the rounds,
they
suit me better. So I'm happy to be doing 6 rounds now and hopefully push on 8, 10 rounds in the future.
It did look a little bit like you were rushing to maybe try and get him out of there a little bit. Is that something that's playing on your mind?
Yeah, I was a bit keen in that one. Yeah, even Al said, I was a bit too keen. This time I'm just gonna make sure I relax. Yeah, take my time, and if it comes, it comes. You know what I mean? I was a bit too keen, rushing my work a little bit.
Give yourself that bit of space to work in.
Yeah, give yourself that space.
Crowded him a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
During that fight, Al he shouted out, "Don't admire your work."
Yeah.
What was that about?
I caught him with a couple of good shots, and I stood off a little bit. Thank you, see that. I stood off a little bit when I should have just not admired my work and got straight on him, and then perhaps I could have forced the stoppage. But I stood back a little bit and admired what I'd done, you know what I mean?
I suppose in the current climate, you can hear everything he's saying. Whereas before you could probably ignore him. Now you've got to listen, I guess.
Exactly. When all the crowds are in and the trainers are shouting and shouting, it's all one big noise in your ear. You can't really tell. But now, behind closed doors, you can take everything in your trainer's saying. It's a good thing in one respect because you can help yourself. You can help you in the ring. You know what I mean? Yeah. But when the crowd's back in, you can't hear nothing. Everything's one big blur. You know?
The thing is, a lot of the time he might try and slow you down, and you won't have so much fun that way, will you?
Yeah, exactly.
If you think between November, we're now in April, what sort of key improvements have you been trying to work on in that time? What have you identified that you think, I want to bring this out in the next fight?
Nothing massive, like I've got all the boxing skill, all the tools in the box, and we're just tweaking everything, trying to build on a bit of strength, mature a little bit in the ring, take my time a little bit more, don't rush my work, just little bits of everything, and then hopefully in the next performance we'll see that.
Now, I think the guy you're fighting is called Clayton Bricknell, is that right?
Yeah, Clayton Bricknell.
I say over 6 again. Now, you're not short of footage to watch him because he fought on a BT show a few weeks ago against your old teammate Ethan James. What did you take from that? Have you had a good look?
I didn't watch it too much, to be honest, because I was in between the Matchroom show and the BT show that night. But I let Al watch everything. Al knows what he has in store and what the game plan is, so I let Al watch it. He tells me what to do and I just crack on.
Did you know he was going to be your opponent back then?
No, I only found out, I think it was a couple of weeks ago now, I found out I was boxing, so no, I didn't. Not then I didn't.
So you haven't saved it on the old TV banner and all that?
No, I think I was meant to box him in my second fight, and then it didn't end up happening, and then, he's boxing him now.
He's got an even record, I think, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And Ethan said, but towards the end of the fight, he decided to empty his tank and sort of see what he could do, see if he could get him out of there. He couldn't.
Yeah.
I think you can?
We'll see on the night, we'll see what happens.
Hedging your bets there, very diplomatic. I want to ask you a little bit about the super welterweight scene, of which you are an inhabitant. Big fight coming up, Josh Taylor Ramirez.
Yeah.
Massive fight in your division. Talk to me about it.
It's a real 50-50, to be honest. I haven't seen a lot of Ramirez, I'll say that. I've watched a lot more of Taylor. So I'm probably edged towards Taylor, but I have heard Ramirez is good, so obviously it's a big 50-50. And may the best man win.
Is Taylor someone you've looked up to, sort of coming into boxing?
Yeah, I've watched quite a lot of him, because he's a bit similar to myself, boxing is a bit similar. So I watched him and took little things off of him to try myself in the gym. Yeah, so I kind of wouldn't say I've looked up to him, but
physically you're very similar, aren't you?
Yeah, a little bit. He's a bit taller than me, I think.
Tell me about Ohara Davies sparring sessions.
Yeah, I've had some cracking rounds with Ohara Davies, not too long ago as it goes. I've been sparring him for this camp. I've had loads of good sparring, like K Prosper, boxing for the European title, English champion. I've been sparring the likes of CJ, Black Thunder, Jordan Reynolds. I've had heavier sparring. So
you've sparred the heavyweights today, didn't you?
I've gone through the weights for this one, I know that one.
What's Ohara like? Does he take it easy or does he try and land the big right-handers on you?
It's a real competitive spar. He'll come and put it on me, and obviously I'm a good boxer, so it's a real competitive spar. Really good spar. I learn a lot off of him as well.
And I know the fight got called off because of illness or injury or something, but what did you make of the British title fight between Hakeem Ennis-Brown and Sam Maxwell? Who did you fancy in that?
I probably would have fancied Sam Maxwell. Again, I haven't seen loads of Hakeem Brown, but I know a lot of people were saying that he might cause Maxwell problems, so I didn't really know too much, but I'd probably aid towards Maxwell just because he's had that experience. The amateurs he's bringing into the pros, he's a bit more experienced.
Right, Henry, April 24th, BT Sport, Clayton Bricknell. We're looking forward to seeing you again.
Yeah,
you're looking in great shape, you're looking good in sparring. So
I'd like to just say a quick thank you.
You do it, yeah.
I'd like to say a quick thank you to White's Beaconsfield, Maxus, for sponsoring me and helping me train full time. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Actually, that takes us on to the fact that your previous full-time job isn't quite so full-time anymore, is it? Thanks to that.
No, thanks to White's Beaconsfield have come on board, and the two boys have helped me out massively, and they want me to train full time, so they've helped me out a lot and managed to help make me train mostly full time now.
What will the recycled steel industry do without you?
I'm still lingering in there. I'm still lingering there. I'm still I'm still in and out all the time. So, no, they still got me there.
Take care, mate.
See that. Thank you very much, mate.